Hello everybody and welcome back to Mongoli's Gaming Show. This week the blog is a little shy on news and I'm a little shy on time, so let's get into it. Okay, the blog starts us off with a look at Spider-Man Big Time. This is the 9th Spider-Man character in the game, and that's if I'm not including characters like Spider-Weaver and Agent Venom and stuff like that. So, there's a lot of Spider-Man. This is just another one. The nice thing about this is he doesn't come with a full team. He comes with a reworked team, which is actually pretty great. So, if we take a look, they will talk about the Infestation team, where you will actually be able to bring in Spider-Man Big Time, that's the new one that we're getting, as well as you can use your old variants of Ant-Man, Black Widow, Swarm, and Yellow Jacket. Now, if we take a look, I have not built up these characters at all. Black Widow is my highest one at 70, Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket are both 54. Sorry, at 70,000. She's level 65. They're both level 54, and then Swarm, if I scroll down just a little bit, you can see is only 50. These characters just aren't great, right? Like, they haven't been, so hopefully with some reworks they will get some reusability. This is a war defense team, so up to you whether or not you even care about that, to be perfectly frank. Alright, as far as Spider-Man Big Time goes, he swings into the new Infestation team as a big-time controller with high health and focus stats. He's the linchpin of the team and is extremely powerful on war defense. When he's with his full Infestation team, Spider-Man Big Time gains Charged, which grants his ultimate ability a myriad of battle-changing effects, including applying 2 turns of Disrupted, Trauma, and Blind to all enemies. That's fantastic. Along with flipping all their positive effects and stealing up to 2 ability energies. So he's a Hero, City, Tech, Controller, Spider-Verse, Infestation. Sounds like this is going to be a war defense guy, and maybe only a war defense guy. I haven't heard a whole lot of things about him being great anywhere else. But if that's what you're looking for, if you're a big war person, congratulations. You got another great defensive team on your hands, and you already own 4 of them. So cool. His basic attack, Big Time Thwip. Attack primary target for 340% damage, apply 1 defense down to a maximum of 3. Bonus attack for 280% damage and apply an additional defense down to a maximum of 3. When forced to attack an Infestation ally, this character deals less damage to Infestation allies. So that's really good against Hela and Zombie Iron Man, things of that nature. ISO 8, or, I mean, I guess there's a whole bunch of people. Emma, Mystique, like, there's a bunch. But, like, Hela and Iron Man are the 2 big ones. The ISO counterattack or assist. When forced to attack an Infestation ally, this character attacks that ally for 10% piercing. Attack this target for 300% damage plus 20% piercing, plus apply an additional defense down to a maximum of 3. His special, Big Time Beatdown, costs 3 of 3. You can do it right away. Gain anti-sound mode and clear stealth mode. Anti-sound mode. Is that new, or am I just not paying attention? Okay. Clear all barrier and revive once on primary target and another enemy with the highest speed. Apply offense up for 2 turns and defense up for 2 turns to self and Infestation allies. This attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. Seems pretty good. Clear all barrier is awesome. Revive once is a great way to get rid of some things for defense. That'll help against your, Dormammu's, Apocalypses. Is anybody still using Infinity Watch? Arachnid Assault. Okay, so you're going to have 7 of 7 energy for this too, so you can do your ultimate right away. Which is really good if you're on defense, because even if they target you, they might not be able to kill you fast enough before your ultimate goes off. So, here's hoping. Gain stealth mode and clear anti-sound mode. Attack all enemies for 300% damage, flip all positive effects into negative effects on the primary target, and apply Disrupted for 2 turns. Gain 2 evade, and if you've got charged, apply Disrupted for 2 turns to all enemies, flip all positive effects into negative effects on all other enemies, apply Trauma for 2 turns to all enemies, apply Blind 2 turns to to enemies with the highest speed, steal up to 2 ability energy from every enemy. This character can only gain a maximum of 2 ability energy from the stack. I was going to say, if you could do that, you could do it in his ultimate every single turn if you've got a full squad of enemies. That's ridiculous. Lose 1 charged. This attack gains 1000% extra focus, is unavoidable, cannot be blocked, and cannot be assisted. This is going to be a very good character. I don't know how well his team will hold up with him, but if you've got the full team, it's going to be a pretty no-brainer to put this on your war defense somewhere, it sounds like. His passive, Spider Stealth, on spawn, gains speed up. So again, you want to do your ultimate, and you're going to have all the energy in the world, and you're going to get speed up right away, so there's a decent chance you're going to get it to go off. Apply defense up for... Again, like, are they just making a problem that they're going to have to sell us the answer to? Because we know the Nowhere team is a war offense team, right? So is that going to be the, oh, you need to build them for this? Who knows? On spawn, gain speed up. Apply defense up for 2 turns to self and all infestation allies. On war defense, if this character has 4 or more infestation allies gain charged, this can only trigger once per war. On war defense, apply immunity to self and all infestation allies. When this character is attacked, fill speed bar by 20% for self and all infestation allies. So again, you're going to be taking turns. Like it. When this character or any infestation ally drops below 50% health, apply speed stealth to that character. So that's for your team. That's your whole team wide. That's good. On war defense, apply evade to that character. When in anti-sound mode, I'm going to have to figure out what this anti-sound mode is. Lower the armor for all enemies by 20%. While in stealth mode, gain 20% dodge chance, gain 50% max health, gain 150% focus, and on war defense, you're going to gain infestation allies get 50% health, 150% focus, and all speed bar generated by this controller by any... Wait, what? All speed bar generated by any controller enemy is reduced by 50%. So it's specific, it only cares about their controllers, but still, not bad. Hey everybody, Future Dan here for a second. I went through the video, I was editing it down, and talking about every single character on this team was just really, really boring, and all you really need to know is that if you get somebody like a Hello or an Iron Man who forces you to attack your teammates, you're going to do less damage than you normally would, and for most of the characters, their ultimate ability gains the effects of their special ability, and their special ability gains the effects of their ultimate ability. Other than that, there's a little bit of tweaks here and there, but not a whole lot. That's what you really need to know. Let's get back to the video. I just saved you 10 minutes of your life. Thor is coming to the game on Thursday, June 15th. You're going to have the option to pay for him. You can also do it with 675 power cores. If you do buy the offer, you will have the ability to buy different offers than the rest of us who don't buy the offer. Nowhere they've decided to make required for legendary characters, because I think the buzz on the street was, let's just skip this team. They're not very good. Let's get Nova up because he seems all right, and the rest of the team we're just not going to worry about. They heard us and they said, no, he's required. You have to build this team. So be it. They don't say what character is going to unlock, but it's going to be a legendary. It's a little unfortunate that Nova is a legendary and you require him to unlock a different legendary, but so be it. Family Bedrock is the only real event happening this week. It's going to be a war event, but you're also going to be opening training orbs. Unfortunately, I haven't opened any training orbs since the last event, and I've only got 2. So I don't know if they're going to be giving us a whole bunch before this event starts, but since this event starts tomorrow, I'm guessing they're not, which is really unfortunate because I don't think this event's going to be very player friendly. The math just isn't adding up for me. If you want to get all the way down to the Nini Nani Tribute, that's going to be Milestone 21, level 75. So, no, Milestone 21, 75,000 points. How you're going to do this is you're going to win or lose war battles, which is kind of okay that at least you can lose them as well, but you're only able to get 30,000 points that way. So you need to do 10 war battles in 3 wars to get that. 30,000 points doesn't even get us halfway to where we want to be. And if you want to open training orbs, they need to give us training orbs, because at only 1,250 points per training orb, I'm not going to be getting enough points there to matter. Now, they do allow you to use Star-Lord Annihilation or Thor Infinity War to gain a few extra points, which is nice if you're willing to spend the money, which I'm just not. I just don't care that much about this team to spend money on it. I don't care enough about most aspects of this game to spend money on it, to be perfectly honest. There is a web milestone event, but it's also not terribly player friendly. What you're going to be doing is spending power cores on a 1-for-1 ratio. Now, it doesn't ask you to spend all that many power cores per day, but if you actually want to get to that Nini Nani Tribute, you are going to need to spend a decent amount of power cores throughout the week. This event repeats itself 7 times, so once every day for 7 days. So if you want to get your 4,500 points, you're going to need to spend 350 points 5 days in a row, and spend 800 points for the additional 2 days. That's going to be a total of 3,350 power cores you're going to need to spend to get this event, and I just don't know if that's worth it. If you've got a stockpile, great. If you've got a bunch of training orbs, that just makes your life easier. That might help the math out. I don't, so this sucks. If you've got a bunch of training orbs, please tell me in the comments how, because I haven't opened any since the last event, and I've only got 2, and that sucks. So be it. If you want to max out this event every single day, that's going to cost you 5,600 power cores. I don't recommend it, but you do you. There's not a whole lot else over here that we care about. All the character shards are pretty old and unimpressive. You will get 10 Korg shards if you make it... 30 Korg shards if you can make it low enough. But I don't know how you're going to manage to do that without spending a ton of money, so up to you. There are, of course, augmented and dark promotional credits and, decent gear when you get down low enough, as there usually is. And there's a leaderboard that has a 7 red star Quicksilver on it, so that's great. But again, not without spending money, so up to you whether that's worth it or not. The Rumble Blitz for this week is new Warriors. 3 of them have been out forever, and you probably got them at 7 stars. 2 of them are pretty new, and you probably don't, so do your best. It's a Rumble Blitz. It takes 5 minutes. The Tough Crowd event is interesting. I don't fully understand the math on it, so we're just going to go over it really quickly. What you're going to be doing is spending ISO 8 energy, and it's going to be 3 for 1, which is decent. So if you spend 50, that's going to be 150 points. That's all right. You will be able to play... you have to win in Cosmic Crucible with your new Warriors at... just having them 5-star, 6-star, and 7-star, as we just discussed. You should have 3 of them at 7 stars. The other 2, I don't even have at 5 stars, so I'm going to get 3,250 points per win, which means I'm going to max that out at 9,750 points, which isn't very high. I mean, it's not bad. It's like milestone 11, but the good stuff is much lower than that. So I'm going to be spending some energy cores to get down there. This event does double up with the event before, so when you're spending your power cores, you're actually getting twice the efficiency out of them, and that's actually nice. I just put that together now while I'm talking to you, so that's makes it a little bit more bearable. What I don't understand is this earn 1 Tough Crowd milestone point for 1 point. So the event is the Tough Crowd. The milestone point, like, is that basically just a way of saying every time you get a milestone point, you're actually going to get 2 milestone points? Like, it just doubles the math on everything you're doing? That's weird. I don't know if maybe you can, like, it's a campaign thing. Like, if you earn a campaign mission or beat a campaign mission, you're going to get a milestone point, and that's what they're saying. But I don't know. That's weird. We'll see how that works. And there's a leaderboard attached to it as well. If you get down low enough, there are augmented pieces. There's some Dark Dimension orbs, which are really nice. The Dark Dimension 6 orbs. Elite credits, Elite 6 credits, gold promotions. Don't see any dark promotional credits. There's $1 million down at the very bottom, but again, I don't know how you're going to get down there easily. This is just another event this week that just doesn't seem super player friendly, at least not to get super low. The nice thing is this isn't required for Korg, so this is just kind of a bonus. So that's okay. You can kind of just do your best at it, get whatever rewards you're going to get. You don't have to stress over it, so that's nice. Isotope 8 campaign is coming out tomorrow, the hard version, so that's great. That's going to help bolster your roster quite a bit. Agatha Harkness is finally going to be farmable in the Crucible store, so I'm okay with that because I've almost bought everything I need from there, so that's a nice thing. The Pride Border clarification, all they're going to say here is that you can earn them during June, but you can keep them forever. So log in, get them, and then decide if you're going to use them or not, but they're yours forever. Enjoy. And that's it for the weekly blog, but one thing I want to touch on before you go is the Marvel Strike Force Player's Voice campaign that's been happening for the last few months. If you've been playing the game for a while but you don't recognize what this is, you don't recognize this name, you might recognize these hashtags that go in front of your alliance name. People have been doing this to raise awareness, and it worked really well. It's got a lot of content creators behind it. It's got a lot of great people behind it. I think the Discord has about 5,000 people in it, something like that. I'll put a link in the description below. That event is coming back. We want to be doing that tomorrow, June 12th, Monday. It's going to last until Sunday. I should have looked up what date that is, but next Sunday, essentially a week from today. If you're a part of a clan and they're not doing this, talk to your clan leaders, find out why. What the Marvel Strike Force Players Voice movement is essentially a way for all the players to get together behind the scenes, talk, discuss what our biggest gripes are with the game, what our favorite things are of the game, what we'd like to see more of, what we'd like to see less of, put it together in one concise document and give that to Scopely so that Scopely can have one source where all the players, or a good chunk of the players, are communicating and telling them what we want to see and what we don't want to see, so Scopely can make the game better for us. It's a way to try and get the community together and keep this game going, because Scopely, is very reactive in the way that they talk to the community. They don't necessarily communicate with us in a great way that is proactive. So this is trying to be a little bit more proactive and just be like, hey, this is what we'd like to see more of. We want to support your game. We want to play your game. But the way things are going, it's looking bleak and we don't like it. So if one voice moves forward and says, this is what everybody wants, or at least the vast majority of people want, that's a lot easier for Scopely to digest than if just 1,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 people just like, I don't want this, I do want this. Join their Discord, and I'll put a link below. Make your voice heard. Add your voice to the screaming millions who are... Millions, wow, that's ambitious. Add your voice to all the others who are trying to make this game better, because we all love this game, but we don't necessarily love the direction it's taking, and maybe if we act now, maybe if we all band together, we can change that. That's it for today. If you've made it this far, consider liking this video, consider subscribing to the channel, and check out Mongoli's Movie Show. It's a new channel that I just made where I'll be discussing movies, and I do a live stream every Tuesday with a couple of friends. Have a great week, and we'll check you all next time.